I'll bet I know what you're thinking. Here goes another video telling me how I could be making thousands of dollars a day with the click of a mouse. The kind of business opportunity methods that promise the world and then fail to deliver. The ones that talk the talk about $1,000 days. Where's the proof, right? It's damn frustrating to hear. But what if you were shown a method to make money hand over fist, where you would earn at least $500 a day with virtually no work involved? Would you like to see how it works? Give me a moment and I'll show you just how easy it is to make money with a real-time demonstration. Want to see it? Before I show you, stick around to the end and I'll tell you how you can try this amazing method for yourself at no cost. More on that in just a bit. Only a select lucky few like you are ever going to get a chance to experience this opportunity in action because you were fortunate enough to see this page and wise enough to stick around to watch this entire video before it gets taken down. If you watch this till the end, you'll not only see the entire process in action, how the money is made, how simple it is for you to perform, and just how incredibly easy it is to do once you know how, but you'll also have the basic understanding of how our strategy works and how you can try it for yourself without needing our help if you wanted to try it on your own, but also why it won't cost you a dime to get us to help you. Everyone likes free, and you know you're here to learn how to make money quick and easy. So just relax and watch until the end, and I promise you, your mind is about to be blown away by the amount of secret information that you won't be able to find anywhere else. The information in this video and the amount of money you could make is easily worth no less than $500 a day or $22,000 a month if you were to take weekends off and work no more than 1 hour per day. If you're not interested in seeing how that's done, then please, by all means, I don't want to waste your time. But if you're still here and you're interested in seeing real proof and finding out how to make this happen for yourself, let me show you. The strategy I'm about to reveal was initially reserved for my high-profile, high-net-worth clients. These folks had lots of investment capital and could afford to pay the lofty fees I knew my firm could command for access to a method that worked without fail for at least the last decade. Over time, and with the advent of new technologies, I learned how to democratize my method and bring it to the masses, thereby adding tremendous value to the marketplace while simultaneously doing good in the universe and increasing the stability of my business by growing my client base. It's a true win-win. It goes back to the old adage, the more you help people get what they want, the more I help myself get what I want. This method is the proof. Before broadening my client base, in the past, the only clients that could afford to work with me were already unbelievably wealthy. They were the only ones with pockets deep enough to afford the fees I could charge for a method so foolproof that it couldn't fail. The only problem with this was that I knew the people that could benefit most from my method and the ones who probably needed it most, those were the people who simply couldn't afford it. My rich clients just kept getting richer. Take a look.
When I first saw this video, I was very skeptical about the Monte Carlo method, but something in the back of my brain just told me to try it. That hunch paid off, and then some. In my first week of using the Monte Carlo method, I've been able to withdraw $2,400, $3,400, and $1,500 into my bank account, more than tripling the savings that I had in there. I'm feeling a bit more secure about my future, and I was able to buy my daughter a brand new car for her 18th birthday. I've just started my second week of the Monte Carlo method, and the results are even better so far. I just had to make you this little video to say thanks.
As a former Wall Street trader and finance industry worker for 20 years, I know what to look for in these things, and it usually turns out to be a complete waste of time. For the very first time, I've actually been really impressed with the Monte Carlo method. Week 1 results were just over $3,500 in profit. I can't wait to get started with week 2. Really good job, guys. I'll keep you posted on my progress.
I'm a stay-at-home mom with 2 children, and I was searching the internet for an opportunity to make some extra cash from home while my husband was at work. I wanted to relieve the financial burden on him. I tried a few methods with not much success, until a friend turned me on to the Monte Carlo method last week. Well, I've never looked back. Within 30 minutes, I'd made my first win, and so far my account is up $5,900. I can't wait to tell my husband all about it. Look out for my video of his reaction when I tell him. I can't wait to see his face.
And that's just a handful of the great success stories I've had sent to me so far. The fact that I knew my method could help so many more people if I could just figure out how to implement it was a bit unsettling to me. So I worked on a plan to change that. Before coming up with the method I'm about to show you, I tried a few alternative ideas that still, although viable, they were lacking. Then the idea struck. What if I developed a method where I only made money when my clients made money? How many more people's lives could I impact? How much more wealth could I be responsible for creating? How much more good would this do in the world? This thought consumed me. It was exciting. I knew that if it worked, I'd be responsible for changing so many lives for the better. And that idea really appealed to me. So many people who know nothing about value trading and have no idea about concepts like market indicators, or who have never heard terms like puts and calls. Most of these folks have only seen and heard of the wealthy getting wealthier through movies and news clips. None of the folks I was about to help ever believed or could dream that a real, honest, and true wealth creation method could possibly exist. I knew my method could change all of that. The method I came up with, the one you're going to see in action in just a moment, is the one I knew had to be made available to the masses. So I tried it out on a select few beta testers. People with lower net worths than I was used to working with, but who, collectively, I would stand to profit greater with if, and only if, I could first help them. And guess what? It worked. The first batch of clients went from making as little as 5 figures a year to becoming multi-millionaires in as little as 3 months. Many of them were able to quit their day jobs and fire their bosses in as little as